because this is where he spent most of his time of his life. If we were to count the years that he spent with us in the family, you will find that, I don't know whether it's maybe how many, maybe 20% of the time that he spent with us. The rest of the time that he lived, actually we spent in the ANC, his home. So for the work that we did, raising him up. We are a family that actually is very, very broad. A family that has a lot of tributes. And we actually believe in what we do, basically. Some of you might have seen that we are not very easily influenced. We're not very easily intimidated. That is what he was. Those of you who know him will know that if you raise an issue to discuss, you must know that you must be very ready to win the case, but you will never win, I can tell you. You wouldn't win any case with him. So we simply want to say to you, your cadre had left.
Comrade Tito and his generation, when a settlement was made that it is time for us to negotiate a settlement on a conflict that has been there for centuries, and when negotiations were supposed to start, Comrade Tito, as young as he was, a revolutionary young lion, and other young lions, the ANC infused them as part of the negotiating team. At that particular point, he was one of those who were looking at the economic prospects, especially because the economy of our country was racial. It was actually having gender issues, where many people whose birth in our land of birth were not allowed to have access to our economy, including the mineral endowments. They had to be able to say this is an economic policy for the ANC. That's the story and the contribution that must be written of our sung heroes and heroines on a journey we've made since the tragedy of 1652 happened in our land. When the country had to be rebuilt from the ruins of apartheid and colonialism, Comrade Tito and his generation were the first people that His Excellency, Comrade President Nelson Mandela, was to be able to say they are ready for the task, irrespective of their age. They look at the capacity and the task at hand. They had to build a new government for all the people of our country. In our journey to build a truly united, non-racial, non-sexist, democratic, and a prosperous country. Because that's the kind of a society we all agreed that we yearn for and we aspire. Then this generation of Comrade Tito, they had to put the building blocks. They had to start a journey of 1,000 miles. Today is 30 years since that first step that was taken, because that journey had to be started.